Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Hi there, Henry. I'm here.
We're looking at Yeti, giant of the 20th century.
Yeti, never heard of one.
Which resembles Jack Black in a Tina Turner wig. The creature is defrosted from a big block of ice, initially with flamethrowers, and then by taking it up to 10,000 feet in a greenhouse suspended under a helicopter, and shocking its brain.
Try stimulating his brain with electric shock.
There's some activity. Very irregular, sir.
Because God forbid you should do that on the ground.
The Yeti is alive.
Frankly, the block of ice is the only concession the film makes to this being about a Yeti.
Like I told you before, to me he's only a monster.
Other than that, this is yet another King Kong ripoff, in which the Yeti is used as a mascot for an oil company.
There's never been a publicity stunt like this before.
Except in the King Kong remake the year before, which uses exactly the same plot, but I'm sure that's a coincidence.
Will you stop this?
It also features Kong's fear of flash photography, the ridiculous leg shot from Ape,
Anyway.
and the treacherous love interest from Mighty Peking Man.
I know what a worm you are now.
The only thing that makes Yeti any different is he's much less careful when climbing buildings. And can bring dogs back to life. How big he is somewhat speculative. Sometimes he's the size of a building. Sometimes not. Also, he seems to be able to understand pidgin English.
Boy, girl, dog go. Yeti come.
And yet, he's still more believable than the plot.
It's incredible.
When he's first thawed, Yeti goes on a rampage. And is calmed by Jane and her brother.
We were worried sick, and they're having lunch with that Yeti.
Because
He's mistaken Herbie for his son, and maybe you for his wife.
I can see some problems with that.
She might have some duties to fulfill if she stays overnight.
Despite this rampage, they transport Yeti to a rooftop reception in the big city without any means of restraint. This can only go well. Well, who could have seen that coming?
Take a tranquilizer.
The real bad guys are a rival oil company who, despite the fact that the Yeti is already sick, decide to kill him by cutting off his oxygen. But that's not their whole plan.
It went like clockwork. When the fuzz see that egghead, they'll blast the Yeti's head off.
Yes, they're framing the abominable snowman for murder.
We sure gotta play a dirty trick on him.
And they're doing a lousy job of it.
The Yeti was the one. He just went wild.
Without disturbing his breathing tubes or making any sort of a mess. Then he lay back down exactly where you left him and got back to dying.
Maybe it's all very simple.
So yes, it's ridiculous and boring and way too long.
It's worth giving it a try.
On the other hand, where else are you going to see a Yeti strangle someone between his toes? Comb a girl's hair with a giant fishbone. And become aroused when someone rubs his nipple. Whether or not you want to see that is another question.
Men. They're all the same.
Is there anything better than stroking a Yeti's nipple? What's the most inappropriate girl-on-monster relationship in the movies? Thanks for watching, check out our other reviews and don't forget to subscribe.